a couple of different things. I want to catch some bait because I'm going to go whiting fishing in the rivers, and catching your own bait is so much cheaper. And I want to show you how to catch beach worms because I know the gutters here are sensational. So I've got the tides starting to fill. That's going to do me perfect for catching the beach worms. We'll get into that. And then I'm going to change out. I've got the heavy rods here. That is going to do justice on the Tailor. Get the last of this wave. Just follow the water. Always follow the water. Water goes back up to the bank. At the top, we follow it back up top. Otherwise you'll end up worming out in the gutter out there if you keep following it down. And look at this, here they are. There's a big guy. What's this guy here? See him there? So what I do is I put my index finger and thumb in. He's still got the food. And as he pulls back, I got him now. So what happens is when he arches his back, that's when you pull him out. It's a nice stumpy one, look at that. When he arches his back, that's when they're going to release their legs and you'll be able to pull them out of the sand. If you don't, what's going to happen is that all their hundreds and hundreds of legs go back the other way and you're going to be digging them out of the sand to get them back. So really important is to make sure that as they arch their back, you grab them with your index finger and thumb and you pull them back as they're arching their back again. Otherwise, again, the legs are all back the other way and it's going to be like pulling a log out of sand 10 foot down. It's crazy. So do that and you'll do okay. There are different things out there as well, such as worm pliers and different apparatus to catch beach worms, but if you can nail it with your index finger and thumb, you're home and hose. And have a look out here. We want to see little bow waves sticking up. There we go. Bow waves sticking up and bow waves sticking up. That tells me they're worms. They leave like a little V. There's a couple just here. Water can be real hassle. Look at this guy. Have a look at him. There he is. In goes my index finger and thumb. Now I'm going to pull my bait back a bit. I can feel him and I've got him. I've got him and out he comes. Out he comes. Yeah, he's still coming. He's a big guy. Wow, this thing doesn't stop. Oh my goodness. Look at that, everyone. Whoop. There's my beach worm. And that is going to do justice for fishing for like brim or dart or whiting or flathead. Anything that's found in the gutters here will smash this. Even mulloway. That's right, you put that whole thing on a 7.0 or an 8.0 or a 9.0 hook. Probably want a little bit more of a king worm, which is ones as thick as your finger. You get those guys there and man, you're doing okay. So let's keep that guy, put him in the bucket, go get a few more. Nice. That's a fat worm, that one. Like little snakes, aren't they? There's a big guy. Sometimes they have green heads, white heads, yellow heads. That's a nice chunky worm, look at that. Beautiful worm. Gotta watch out because they have little pincers up here too, they'll bite you. See that? Little black ones come out. That's the size of this guy. Here he goes. You see him arch his back. No, still arching. He's not letting go of that food. Oh shit, he was quick. Come on, grab it. Look at this guy. Doesn't know whether he's coming or going. Gotcha. Oh shit. Oh, never do that. Wow. Oh, there's a monster. Look at the size of that donkey. All right. That's a big worm here. Have a look at him. See that? Yeah, give him some food. This is a big guy. Got him. Oh, look at that thing for a worm. That is like a snake, man. Holy snapper. That is a big bait for a Jewy. Man, that's insane. Oh, that's wicked. Well, now I'll show you how to clean them. The main thing about these guys is now they're full of slime because they just came in from the ocean off the beach. So I've come up, had a bit of rain last night, so I really like that dry sand, so I don't think I'll get that this morning, but I'm just going to dig a hole here and this will still do okay. If I get down deep, we might find some dry sand. So all I'm going to do here is put these guys on the beach. There's my haul of worms for what I've got. So I'm just going to coat them with some sand, okay? Mix them up. And then what we do is we just simply really gently take the sand off them, and that removes the slime. The slime is really bad. We don't want slime on them. They'll break down. So, ever so gently once again, take that sand that's coated on it, because the sand is now sticking to the slime, right? So you just want to have that worm so he's nice and clean. You keep him nice and clean, he's going to be perfect the next time you go to use him. Now I've done my worms, they've been de-slimed in sand and they're ready to go into this bag. So I'm just going to put them in the bag here, and of course with that what will happen is I'll be able to take these home, freeze them up in individual packets or whatever for my next fishing trip. That's the best way to do it, and but for now they'll stay alive and fresh until I get home and I can sort them out from there. The next part is tailor fishing, and it is fun. I can't wait to get into it. I'm going to get the Alvey, it's a 6.5 inch there. I've also got the 13'6" Alvey rod. We're going to hit these gutters. The tide's filling, perfect time to be out there and have a crack at it. I've got some pilchards and some Bonito. Let's go fishing, everybody. Have a look at this for a gutter. We've got that big bank that comes up top here. So to me, obviously that's a high tide gutter here. Once this hole fills in, it's going to be really deep. But even at low tide like it is now, there's still a fair bit of water in that middle there. So we'll give that a shot. It's a good sign. You've got a bit of whitewash out the back. Could be a couple of fish in there. They'll sort of hang around this little corner here and then roll in further up here. So my rig that I'm using here is quite easy. Got a swivel, got about 25 centimetres of trace line with a size 7 ball sinker, another swivel, and about 30 centimetres, maybe 40 centimetres of 40 pound. Got some true turn hooks here linked by swivels. All I do here is I'll measure it out, obviously, go right down to the tail. One of those hooks that fit perfectly. Start at the tail, up along the lateral line. Where that is where the silver meets the blue. That's his backbone, and into his eye. There we have it, a beautifully rigged pilly, ready for the surf. So this guy, winding in slowly and bang, straight on. Here he comes, use the wave. Wee, good fish. There's my Tailor. Nice work. Nice fish. Instead of using a pilchard, generally you get the better fish on this stuff. So bait we're using here is just small pieces of Bonito as well. It tends to work really well. So you're going to take the fillet off him, cut it in half. We're going to put that on the hooks. Just give it a crack. Nice. Nice little fish out there. Old mate got. Yep, that, my friends, is another fantastic Tailor. Look at that guy. Beautiful big fish taking on that Bonito, and that is exactly what we're after. Magnificent. Happy camper, good fish too. Now it's really important when you do get your Tailor is to bleed them. So you can use a knife. I don't, I use my finger straight through. And basically you need to bleed them just to get rid of a lot of that blood out of the flesh. Just dig around there, make sure there's blood coming out. Once you've done that, into the bucket, get another bait on. Nice. It's a nice Tailor, mate. Is that right?
Better than poking it right with a burnt stick.
Yeah, the size of the sinker. It's a bloody shot put.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of sweep out there, so
What size hooks you running? 5s? 4s?
4s and 5s, sometimes these are 4s.
Yeah, okay.
But I went back to shore catch hooks and
Yeah.
I kept missing them, so I had to put the
Yeah.
I went back to my stainless again.
Yeah, okay.
He's not a bad fish.
Is a good Tailor. You bleed them straight up there, Trev. What are your reasons?
Well, if you clean 2 fish, one without being bled and one with being bled, you'll see the difference in the fillet straight up, you know.
And you'll taste it.
You taste it, so.
If you want a good eating quality, you got to bleed it.
Morning.
That's what they've been eating, mate, eh?
Yeah, they've been spitting out a heap of that.
Froggies, local bait, unreal. So what we're looking for here is whitewash pushing in on that back bank, forming into a gutter. Basically there's a deeper hole there because the wave's not breaking. It's not rolling in anymore. As a broken wave, it starts to reform. So if you can get your bait into that hole, that's where the fish will sit. They're just waiting to ambush anything that comes around, like whiting that's been pushed around, even small Tailor, dart, bream, anything they'll eat, bait fish, whatever that comes through here, they get sucked in around these waves. The bigger fish sit in the holes and just wait to hit it. So with my rig here, I've got a 13'6" 2-piece Alvey rod, got a 6.5 inch Surf Champion, and I'm going to run about probably 4 feet from the tip down to the bait. Disengage the reel. I'm going to put my right hand up on the lower blank. Down here I'm controlling it with my finger so the line doesn't fall off the reel. Over the shoulder, straight out where you want to go. Beautiful. Lock it back up, spin the wheel, take up the slack, wait for the bite. Yep, got that one. Oh, that guy. Nice. Happy camper now. Beautiful fish coming up here. Here we go. This is a good fish, man. You can see his tail. Holy snapper, that's a big Tailor. Oh. Come on, mate. Come on, up you come. Look at the size of this thing. Jesus, it's like a kingfish. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is a monster, Tailor. Oh my God. Yep, another one, I'm happy. Oh, he's a good fish. Yep, oh, look at that. Bending the rods. Come on, mate. Right in close. As that tide's pushing up, here he is. Oh. Oh. Look at this donkey. Wow. Fish coming in everywhere. That is an absolute animal of a Tailor. The size of that guy. Oh. Wowee. Loved that Bonito. Oh my God. Got a few fish there now. That's just crazy. And most anglers know that you've got to bleed the fish. You've got to do it, so it is what it is. Yeah, just got to get that blood out of the flesh. Otherwise, they don't taste any good, so you've got to do that. And of course, getting out there and understanding what to do, looking for those right gutters, having a look at the gear, the setup, whether using a spinning reel or the Alvey, certainly makes a big difference out there, but having direct feel onto your finger also has that massive impact in understanding what the fish is doing, if he's just nibbling the bait or really hitting it hard. But I'll tell you what, I've got enough fish there for a couple of dinners. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, share with your mates, and we'll see you again soon. Happy fishing.